Hi, everyone. This is Carol Ann Speaks the State of the World on Thursday, February 10th, 2022. So, what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Okay. Major headlines are uh, Afghans demand truth about Kabul airport massacres. U.S. continues to deny soldiers shot civilians. Who knows? Dignity in the digital age. Representative Kana calls for wealth tax and decentralizing, diversifying big tech. He represents Silicon Valley in California. Representative Rucano wants big oil uh, to confront record of climate denialism, meet emissions reduction. And so what's happening with that? Uh, but unfortunately, they did not show up at a hearing. So they said they had the hearing with climate specialists. And then Representative Khanna says the U.S. could end the Yemen war tomorrow. It's time to stop arming the Saudis. I agree with that. And Representative Khanna also said we need restraint. Mr. Representative Khanna cautions against sending U.S. lethal aid to Ukraine. I agree with that. Now, the CDC continues to recommend indoor masking as more states roll back COVID restrictions. I agree with that. GOP Representative Hal Rogers apologizing for telling a Black Caucus Chair Representative Denise Beatty a terrible slur, racial slur. I think, and hope he gets sanctioned for what he did. I think he's a real racist. Hal Rogers of Kentucky. I'm not sure where he's from. Hal Rogers is from, I don't know where he's from, but he's a terrible guy. I hope he loses his election, loses his seat. Now, Russia opens joint war games with Belarus as U.S. troops mobilize to Romania and Poland. Hope we won't have a war. January 6th committee subpoenas Peter Navarro, who boasted of efforts to overturn the 2020 election. The Biden administration unveiled a $5 billion plan to fund electric vehicle charging stations. I approve of that. Climate experts detail misinformation by fossil fuel companies as oil CEOs refuse to testify to Congress. Okay, oil CEOs, your day in power is ending. They refused Chevron, BP, and Exxon, Shell, Chevron, BP, and Exxon Mobil refused congressional requests that they testify at Tuesday's hearing. Instead, lawmakers search for climate scientists and experts on big oil's public relations effort. This is a sin. Big oil should not get away with that. Now, youth climate activists sue Virginia for violating their constitutional rights. Good, I hope they win. Senate hearing takes on U.S. drone war approaches, kill tens of thousands of civilians, and it's used in various areas, basically third world countries. Okay, what they call third world countries. Now, 3 people arrested in connection with the January assassination of journalist Lawrence Maldonado Lopez in Tijuana, I believe. I hope they will be held accountable. Thank you for your service. California sues Tesla for discrimination against Black employees, and Tesla is ordered by a federal jury in California to pay $137 million in damages to a Black man who suffered racist abuse while working at Tesla as an elevator operator. Tesla is also famous for refusing to provide personal protective equipment, and and vaccines or anything for the coronavirus pandemic, and refusing to give time off if you get sick. So I do hope Tesla goes out of business. Very, very sad company. Elon Musk, your days are numbered. Now, Memphis Starbucks fires workers who organized a union drive. Well, you can't change history, and I'm hoping that they will get a union. Okay. Now, Amazon workers vote in second union election as Amazon dodges $5 in taxes. Amazon is having another election for creating a union, because the last one was tampered with by Amazon. And Amazon had record revenue of $35 billion last year, benefited from a federal income tax rate just 6% thanks to corporate tax breaks. So I'm hoping they will be charged for what they didn't pay. They didn't pay their fair share. Senator Sanders and Klobuchar introduced a bill to cut drug prices in half. That sounds good. Has a stay, hold talks, and U.S. threatens sweeping sanctions amid Russia-Ukraine tensions. That's good. New York drops indoor mask mandate. Pfizer projects over $50 million in revenue from COVID treatments. Now, Pfizer has benefited from public funding for creating the vaccine. So they should not be benefiting. They didn't pay for it. We paid for it. So they should be giving these vaccines away to countries that haven't been able to get vaccines. And we should take over Pfizer, because they are using our money but not providing vaccines for everybody. And they're making money on us. Now, Canadian truckers shut down bridge linking to U.S. as Freedom Convoy grows, because they're against vaccine mandates, and masking mandates and all kinds of stuff. So I hope those truckers lose their job, and because they're not for safety. Okay, now, so that's quite a bit for today. Thursday, February 10th, 2022. Now, we really have to have equity, fairness, treat everybody fair. So why don't we sing a little music to lighten the mood? Okay. Close the door, light the lights, we're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away, just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. Our troubles will leave far behind us there, and I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, that's Word of Our Own. A nice little song, an old song. Thank you for tuning in this evening of February 10th, 2022 for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow. Stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing, and when the vaccine is available for you and safe for you to take it, I would take it. At mine, May 27th, I had 2 sore arms and I was tired for a week and I was fine. Thank you. Hope you're back again tomorrow. Stay safe. Good night. Take care of yourself and others. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way.